Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Johnny from Honor Unboxing. I'm here with Harvey Prezant, one of Jesus Ibarra's head coaches. Now, Harvey, your fighter, Jesus Ibarra, got the W this past Saturday. What did you think about his performance? And I mean, it was quick, but what did you think about his fight this past Saturday?
I thought he did an excellent job. He's the first round is usually kind of a slow starter, but in this case, he decided to start taking off pretty good. Stopped him about halfway through the second round. And his body shots mainly. He's an excellent body puncher.
Is that something you guys were working on in the camp?
Absolutely. He has the skill, and he has the desire, and his balance is good. So we've been working on his balance for a long time, and balance to me as a trainer is key to everything.
What are some things, because you're an old school trainer, you have a lot of boxing IQ, a lot of experience. What is some advice that you're giving Jesus that's making him different than any other fighter?
Two things. One, of course, is the balance. A lot of guys just think about throwing their punches, but realistically, what you do right from the waist down tells what you're going to be doing with your fists. The other thing is defense. He's got a good defense, a solid defense. He goes into his offense from the defensive position so he can catch any counter punches that come in. Well, we teach him about counter punching. He's learning that the other guy counter punches too. So that's how we teach him, is make sure his hands are always up, elbows, he catches the rib shots and everything. He works very hard at it, but he's the exception. I mean, really the exception. He will, when we were out for almost a year because of the COVID, he was in here every day training. But we were not able to get any fights to do anything at the time, but he was in here every day training. That's what we're dealing with.
Yeah, no, and it showed, because a lot of people will say that from his amateurs to his pros, he's improved so much. And I remember when I first saw him fight, man, just his power, his speed, and even his maturity, and like you said, his balance has really showed this past couple fights.
Yeah, the difference between an amateur and a professional is there's such a large chasm to learn. If you think back to Sugar Ray Leonard, when he won the gold medal in the Olympics and everything, then he turned pro. But it was a good 3 years before he ever got up there. And most people don't think about that. He had to learn from a pro standpoint, and he did it well, obviously.
Yeah, man, his shoes look really good. I'm so glad he got exposure on a big stage. I think he got a lot of fans, and that's why I'm so excited about him, because I really think Jesus' ceiling is really high. It wouldn't surprise me if he becomes world champion. I'm calling it that he's going to be world champion one day, and not just because he's from Mesa, not from Mesa, because his skill level is so good, and he has such a great team behind him. He has you, he has his other coaches around him, man, well-seasoned coaches with that high boxing IQ.
Robert Daniels and Ray Bracamonte, who were tops in the country as amateurs, and they boxed for Gene Lewis, who's unfortunately long since passed away, who was my old partner and me. And they understand what they're contributing to Jesus. Yeah, and they're easy to understand.
Yeah, man, they're good. I mean, you guys welcomed me to your gym. I remember a couple years back when I was training here too. You guys opened your guys' arms to me, taught me what you guys taught, and you guys are just good people. Now, let's talk about the other fights that were in that card. What you think about the Benavidez's? How were their performance?
Nothing unexpected on David. We've known him since we were kids. I remember David, when he was 14 years old, he weighed 245 pounds. And of course, changed. When 16, he went professional in Mexico. And he has a talent. His brother, after the incident, I think with the gunshot to his leg and some other things, made it difficult for him to come back. And he showed it in this last bout. He has much more to come back to. But, he likes to fight. He enjoys it. He can put the pressure on, but he has a lot more to come back to.
Before I let you go, do you have any up-and-coming fighters in this gym that you want people to know about?
Well, right now we're working with Raul Anaya. Raul is in his, I think he's about 24, but he took off for a while and went back to college. So the reasoning, as far as I'm concerned, is good. But he gained a lot of weight coming back, so he's getting rid of that weight. He was a twice national junior gold gloves champion. He's good. He's very good. But he's got to get rid of the weight. He knows it, and that's where it's at. About 20% of exercise handles your weight, but about 80% is what you're shoving in your mouth.
Yeah. Well, Harvey, thank you for welcoming me in your gym. Thank you for letting me talk to Jesus and yourself as well. I'll be coming here. I live in Mesa, so I'll be giving you guys as much exposure as I can. I can't wait to see Jesus fight too, and you're up and coming fighter. And thank you for this interview, man.
Thank you. You're more than welcome.